First, I love to do the art I am doing here. I mean, you have to love it to work like that. I work a lot, but that's not work for me. When you love something, it's your own pleasure. My name is Lap Ngo. I'm a world traveler and a world painter. I always wanted to be an artist. As a child, I loved drawing. Besides on the chore and the school work, I took time and drew all kind of subjects. I continued the art in high school, and then when I finished high school in Laos, I went to the art school in Paris. And after the art school, Peggy and I, we travel a lot to Africa and North Africa because of her work. She worked with the State Department, and it was perfect for us because that gave me an opportunity to travel and see a lot of different countries and different cultures. And that gave me a lot of inspiration to paint and to create. We spent almost 30 years in Africa, so there's a lot of story to tell, but in general, we love it. Because Africa is a very big continent. I mean, it's just smaller than Asia, but it's a big continent. So, and Africa has so many ethnicity and different culture. North Africa is different, West is different, South is different, and East is different. So it was very interesting to travel, mingle with local people and learn their culture and appreciate the beauty of the nature, animals, and people, and paint and take photographs and learn their languages, taste their food. So it was a very rich journey. When we first went to the country called Niger, which is near Nigeria, between Nigeria, and the river between Nigeria and Niger is the Niger River. So that's why that's Nigeria and Niger. So we were in Niger, which is very, very harsh, Sahel, near the Sahara country, very hot. But there, so when you in the environment like that, so you get together with the community of expatriate, and especially with the American community, diplomat there. And I used to help, because there's no American school, so I used to help the children of the expatriate American. I taught them French so they can get into the French school there, including my daughter. And there's a couple friends from Texas that work with my wife in the embassy, and they have a daughter. And so I tutor her with my daughter and some children, American children, for the French school. So, and then it happened that his wife played music, and I play also the violin, so we used to play together. And when we retired 30 years later, we came here, and I just look up the book of retirement book from people from the State Departments, and I give them a call. And they say, we're in Ozona in the ranch. So I say, where is Ozona? But anyway, that's how it starts. So they invite me down, and then every year I came down there for Thanksgiving and Christmas. But you see, to go down to the ranch like that, it's wonderful because it changed completely the environment, the landscape, the space. It gave me back that nostalgia of the space of Africa, and the landscape, and the quietness down there, the ranch, and the people are completely different type of people. And I enjoy a lot all the animal and the hunters down there, and so especially to see the different really culture and the environment that inspire you. It's so different. It's you see people, the cowboy with the long horn, on the horse, and then in the beautiful landscape, big Texan sky, in the evening with the sunset. It's beautiful. I know when I go down to the ranch, walking in the ranch, you see cactus flowers or rocks, trees, animals, all that, and all that the different time of the day, either early in the morning or hot sun at noon, or beautiful evening sunset, quiet. I think all that is make it nice to be part of it. The thing is, I have painted so many different countries. That's why I have my website called World Painter. I paint from Asia first, and then I went to North Africa, to Europe, to Africa, different part of Africa, and now in Texas. So you see, but that is an advantage for, because of my background and all the technique and the knowledge that I have acquired during my life, all my life, plus the experience when I paint and I use different medium that I learned and I experienced, throughout the years. So I apply it to the art here, and it's a little bit different than I think the art that the Texan here see usually. You see, my art is I have everything in there, a little bit of touch of European, and then I'm from Asia, you see, and I live long time in Africa. So, but actually I take the best of everything to create, you see, the piece of art. So my art in Texas is I try again to not capture only the image. If I paint a cowboy, I'm not just painting the image, with the hat, with the boots and the horse. No, you want to paint the soul of the image. That you capture the atmosphere of the cowboy in the landscape, in the southwest of Texas, dusty or with the cactus, dry field with cactus flowers. You see, but not only the image. The pretty image is for me is empty. You have to capture something beyond the image. I have some of the rodeo I paint, but actually I would love, if I have more time, I would love to paint or study more about rodeo, because I love the subject of the movement of the horse, of the cowboy, on the bull or on the horse, jumping. And I think it's wonderful. I have tried also do some engraving on copper that I'm not finished yet. I love it, but it takes so much time and I want to do some big fresco and big painting about this subject. I am writing a series of children book, and my series of children book is the story of an African boy that traveled throughout the world with a dragonfly that take him around the world. In that way, I can show the children the different culture of the world. Right now, I am on the third book. The first book is introducing him going with the dragonfly around the world. And the second book, they landed to the place in Cambodia. If you heard about the ruin of Angkor Wat, you see, and he met another boy there. And the two boys the third book going to Vietnam. And I wanted in the future that, they will go a lot of places. But I have in my mind that we'd come to Texas, you see. Then I will incorporate the culture of Western culture to the book, to the children's book. I illustrate them with a very, let's say, high art paintings. It's not just illustration. I use the best technical, the old Flemish technique, paint on board to, it's actually is an art book more than a storybook. I tell my story with my paintings, okay? So I would like to, I have been doing, this is the third book, but I'm continue doing more books. So far I have over 100 paintings of those books on board and on linen canvas, and paint with the different technique, but mostly with the Flemish technique, old Flemish technique. And a lot of drawing, hundreds of watercolor, and it's coming, it's counting more. But I wish now that I would find a museum or some organization that I want to donate all those paintings, all those content, because I don't want it to be scattered, you see, after I die, or, you know, if I'm not able to work on it. You see a lot of people paint, but when you don't have the passion to do it, you don't achieve much. You cannot go very far. I love my art, and I'm so glad that I have occasion to share my art with the people here.